Hello everybody, it's Brandon again, and for today's video I'm actually doing it a little different. I'm testing out Chrome OS Flex's built-in screen recorder, so you can let me know below if the quality looks any better or worse or no different. But I got a helpful tip which I got captured right here from one of the viewers on the YouTube thing on how to get Flatpaks working on Chrome OS Flex. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can make it work. Now we have to go into Crosh, which to do this we do Ctrl+Alt+T, and I believe this will only come up if you already have the Linux environment installed, so you can see my other video on that. If you don't have it running, just know that some people have had issues getting it to work, and it just might be a limitation with this early build of Chrome OS Flex. I'm going to cover myself up for a second here while I go through these steps. VSH, termina, and then LXC, config, set penguin, security.nesting.true. Start your first container. Okay. Error, cannot set penguin to true. Unknown key. Well. Oh, I see what I did. I put a dot true. That was a fail on my part. Don't make the same mistake I did. And I can put these commands in the, the description for the video. Okay, so evidently with this, we should be able to set up Flatpaks. I wonder if I should type exit. Okay. Anyway, to do this, at least how you do it on other Linux distributions, we'll see what happens. Let's go to flathub. And you can see quick setup instructions, which should talk us through the whole thing, which should be something that anybody watching this can follow. Now we're going to want to go to the Debian instructions. Let's see, there's a Debian icon. It looks like it's just in the regular repository. So sudo apt install flatpak. We'll say yes, and it'll go ahead and go through its deal. Now, the reason you'd want to set up Flatpak on this is because there's a ton of apps that are packaged in Flatpak, and so if you can get it working, then there's a lot of stuff you'll be able to easily install. And so, I'm hopeful. Okay, that's done. Now we want to install, we don't need the software plugin because we're not using GNOME software here, but we do want to add the repository. So I'm going to copy and paste this like so. Oh, I'll put in my password. Did I forget to say sudo first? Maybe I didn't need to. Let's see, error. Flatpak system operation not allowed for user. Okay. Let's see if I can do that with sudo. This might not work. Okay, now we got to restart. And for that, I read somewhere how to restart the Linux terminal environment, but I don't know how, so I'm just going to do sudo reboot. And hopefully that closed it. We'll find out. Alright. Oh no. What'd I do? There we go. Alright, let's go to install some apps. We'll just see if we can install something. We'll try Firefox through Flatpak. Why not? Here's a command. We're going to want flatpak install flathub org.mozilla.firefox. And I just pasted it in there for quickness. And we'll see if it works. It may not. Yeah, not allowed for user. I mean, it looks like it's downloading, but it's possible this ain't gonna work. We tried anyway. So there's that. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a bunch of failures here. Maybe I should just cancel it. Okay. Just gonna try one more time. And I did this with sudo, but it looks like it's having better luck installing, but will I be able to run it? I don't know. If nothing else, I at least have my coffee. So there's that. Alright, well that first one worked. Looks like it's chugging along. Nothing to do but wait and watch. I guess while we wait, and just look at all the stuff that's kind of available on FlatHub. You got all these different categories for apps. Audio, video. I don't know why anyone would need Flash Player at this point. There's a CD ripper, audio player. Audacity's good. Oh, this is a good one for converting videos. Anyway, all kinds of stuff. See what kind of games they got. I think you can install Steam through FlatHub. Yeah. I thought I saw an emulator in there. Yeah. Super Nintendo emulator. Oh. Is that a 3DS emulator right there? Let's check on our install. I think it's almost done. The question we got to ask ourselves is, will it work? Linux apps, Firefox installed. Will it launch? Not yet. Oh, look at that. We got it. Shoot. So there we go. We got Firefox installed through Flatpaks. Does it work? Looks like it. Well, that's neat. Maybe we'll try something else. Maybe I'll try it. I saw Audacity. I like Audacity. Sudo. Should be a quicker install than Firefox. I guess as long as you use sudo for everything, it'll work. At least Firefox did. While that's going, I might just download one more thing and see if I can install something just by downloading the icon and clicking on it. What should I try? See what developer tools they got. Well, there's Android Studio. That'd be a slow install though. I guess we'll just try the Atom editor. So I click it. I just wanted to download the file. Well, that's thinking. Let's try our Audacity out. there we go. Awesome. So we got that. We got Firefox. We got Audacity. I'm just going to try to do this the command line way. Sudo, boom. 106 megabytes. I think it's an Electron app, isn't it? It's probably why it's that big. But if these all work, then I'm going to give Flatpak the thumbs up and say that it's doable on Chrome OS, which is fun. What if they got Inkscape? Well, there's Blender. There's GIMP. It's kind of like a poor man's Photoshop, but it works pretty good. Inkscape. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Oh. Is this going to be a slow one? I was hoping I'd just be able to get it and test it. But the Firefox works. The one we just did works. Audacity. And so I'm feeling pretty good about Flatpaks, except for what's happening right here. Oh, for a minute there it looked like it stalled. Oh. Yeah, and it puts them in your Linux apps folder. You can pin them down to your shelf, just like any other apps. I wonder if it's faster when you try to launch it the second time. Because the first time I clicked it, it seemed like it took forever. Looks like it's even taking longer now. I mean, what is this? I probably can't test recording while I'm recording a video. I wonder if it has good access to the files. Oh, look. I clicked on File, and the menu shows up way over here. So there's some issues. Like this isn't even... You can't get to your menus. I guess you can use a keyboard. Okay, so there's problems. We'll say that. If I say open, this is going to be your Linux folder probably, but what other locations? Can we get to the Chrome folder? I think it's under mount. Yeah, Chrome OS, so that's okay. External is that other hard drive I have in this laptop, I think. So that's good, but I don't know if the menu's being jacked up. That's kind of weird. I wonder if the Firefox menus are like that. Does Firefox have menus? Takes a minute to load. But even when I installed Firefox not using Flatpak, it took a minute to load. And a lot of that's probably the slow laptop I'm using. Oh yeah, see, if I right click up here, I mean the menu works, but it looks janky. So something to keep in mind. What about this menu? Yeah, the menus are all just kind of glitchy. So that's a concern. That's a concern. I'm glad we went and checked all that. So what I'd say is Flatpaks work, but you know, it might not be the best user experience. But I've actually noticed that with a lot of the Linux stuff I've tried, not just Flatpaks, but it might be worse through Flatpak. Let's just see if our might take a minute before it shows up. There we go. Let's try our editor. Okay, it's loading. So on this, the menus are in a lot better shape. They're actually working properly. So I don't know what's different. So maybe some apps will be good and some you won't be. This one you're actually pretty good. So it's just one of those things where you're going to have to give it a try and see how it works. So yeah, I think we learned something here today. We learned that you can run Flatpak applications on Chrome OS Flex. They work. Some of them are glitchy. Some work fine. You won't know until you test it out and try. So I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Like it if you liked it, and press like if you didn't like it. Or, do what you got to do. Subscribe if you want. Thank you for watching. And, I hope you all have a good day. Bye now.